handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. Stay woke, take notes.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Campbell. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, Benson running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Seahawks 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
3rd down at 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Campbell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
It's a 10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Able to get this one to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 28 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because
he's into the clear. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, 71 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 for last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To Barkley on the check down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Douglas, the man in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Tap the 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 18-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
70 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, trap 60.
Back to throw again. Running with slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And now Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can now loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second down and inches. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Campbell. Short one here, caught by McBride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Campbell. Off play action. Over the middle to Smith. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 16 yards.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. McMullen. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Seahawks 49-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Campbell. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Liking 18.
They'll run with Benson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and left to throw it anyway.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Rig alert, rig alert.
To throw is Campbell. Throwing on 4th down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Adnan Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Let's go.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go street.
They'll go again with Benson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Campbell.
Pass to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. A give up.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
2nd 19. 70,
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Cowboys!
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run over center with Benson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Campbell. Smith catches left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. McMullen. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check smash. Check smash. Hey, go street. First down. Ready.
Benson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 right. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. A handoff here to Benson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Open man, here's Benson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Viking 18. Warriors 70. Steady.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Tag. Bronco 80. Let go.
They run the counter. McMullen. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down.
Check, street. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. McMullen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Side complete. That's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
21-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. McMullen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now an audible here into something else.
Up the middle they go. McMullen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how